Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be for round 3 of the LCS that's currently going on, and we're going to be featuring Neal on Dogmatika Zoodiac Eldlich versus Jamie Hunter on Drytron. And I know a lot of you guys did want to see Dragon Maids in action, but unfortunately the match for round 3 apparently was very one-sided and not super fun to watch. So we're going to go ahead and hope that we can feature him later. He is XO right now, so that's actually a good sign for that. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and check out this matchup here and just get started. So we see, I would assume, the Drytron player winning the RPS and choosing to go first. I don't see any reason for either of these players to blind second. The opening hand for Drytron is going to be Foolish Burial, Ashe, Drytron Zeta, Drytron Alpha, and Bentem. So this hand is quite good. You have both of the best Drytron names. You have Bentem, so you can like start getting your resource loop going, and you have Foolish Burial for an extra Drytron name as well. So this is a very strong hand. And then for Dogmatika Zoodiac Eldlich, we see the hand be Yugioh, Scarlet, Cursed Eldland, Conquistador, and Ashe. So literally all Eldlich cards, no Zoo or Dogmatika cards. This hand only has one hand trap, and it's against a strong hand that can absolutely play through it. So it might not be enough here. Just depends on when these effects are used. Really depends, as well as also what's attributed for cost. So it might change the way he uses this accordingly. We'll have to see. So main phase 1, we're going to see Alpha. That's going to attribute away the Zeta, actually, not the Bentem. So it's going to grab a search for a Sarvis. Okay, so he's valuing some protection here. I do wonder if we're ever going to see this card be summoned in this deck, because I want to see players make use of its on-field effect, where it negates built-in summons. Summons do not start a chain. When your opponent would special summon a monster, you can return this card to the hand, negate the special summon. If you do, banish that monster or monsters. So this card is really strong because it also puts itself back in hand for the first effect that most people are familiar with, which is just targeting protection. So yeah, curious to see if that's ever going to transpire, because Meteorus Drytron makes summoning anything really simple. So he's going to use Zeta effect next. That's going to tribute off the Bentem, summon itself, and then search for a copy of... Oh, so it says 1 Zeta, 2 Bentem. Yeah, Zeta resolves first because it's all in the same effect. Like, it's all in the same sentence. And it says then, so you know it's all part of one effect by reading the PSCT there. So yeah, he's going to search for a Meteorus off of the Zeta, and then this Bentem triggers in a separate chain. He's thinking... Right, it's going to search for a Vanity's Ruler. Pretty interested that he didn't Ashe the Bentem. Would have considered at least trying. But maybe he's just fishing for information on what his opponent's deck has. Maybe he saw like Alpha and Zeta and just figured that this wouldn't be worth stopping because his hand was already good enough, which is reasonable. Foolish is going to come down next. That's going to go for a copy of Gamma. So I guess now we can go ahead and like Gamma tribute one of these guys, summon itself, and then summon back whatever he tributes. So we'll have 3 monsters to kind of work with. So yeah, Gamma gonna go ahead and tribute the Zeta, and then summon itself and bring back the Zeta. Then he's going to link 2 for... Oh, Verte Anaconda. Okay, I was expecting a Union Carrier, but I guess then again, like you already have the Gamma. I mean, you could have sent off the Dawn Knights, the Delta, because you have Meteorus, right? So you could get an extra Bentem search and stuff. But maybe just wants to keep materials on board just to make sure that this Vanity's Ruler is live, which is also okay. This card, funnily enough, actually works in any means of tributing. So like if you summon it back like off Meteorus and then tribute it for Vanity's Ruler, that actually should be able to trigger, which is kind of funny. But yeah, looks like he's just going for Dragoon instead. So you know, all that's out the window. Just gonna go ahead and summon out a Dragoon by sending materials, and he's just gonna tribute summon those for a Vanity's Ruler, so quite good. Also, I think Cam maybe just wasn't inclined to stop any of this because he was thinking, oh, he can out the Vanity's Ruler no problem because Cursed Eldland can just search for a Golden Lord and send it away, and that's just like an immediate out to all those plays. But this Dragoon is gonna definitely complicate that matter. He draws a copy of Ghost Bell for turn, and that's in the main deck here, so that's quite interesting. It stops all the Drytrons. It stops the Meteorus from adding itself back. That's pretty good. It can stop various amount of things in other decks, like Overraptor summoning stuff back. Yeah, that's not Too bad, I don't hate it. It's pretty good. He's gonna go main phase 1. He's thinking... it's gonna be really hard to break this board. You just don't have any engine, like besides your Eldlich. You just don't have anything else. No, he's just gonna scoop. You know, fair enough, honestly. Because like, if you know that your Golden Lord's gonna get negated, you might as well just preserve the information anyways, because you just have no other plays. And nothing in your hand does can like play under Vanity's Ruler. So, Cam's gonna go first in game number 2 here. If you are enjoying this commentary, be sure to leave a like on the video, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more commentaries like this one. But the opening hand for Cam in game 2 is going to be Strike, Nibiru, Nadir, Servant, Ram, and Scarlet. Very strong hand. Really, really good. Has access to all of these engines and arguably the best parts of each one. And Strike is really making a resurgence in the main deck here. Or just even in the side. It's super strong going first or going second against a lot of different decks in the metagame currently. So I really do like this choice. Nibiru also pretty good. And yeah, this hand is very stacked. For Drytron, the hand is going to be Red Ice Fusion, Harpy's Feather Duster, Drytron Alpha, Psyframe Gamma. Have to differentiate between Psyframe Gamma and Drytron Gamma now. And then Sarvis. So I don't assume you play more than one of each of these, so you do 3 one-ofs in that case. So this hand can stop, I would assume, the Ecclesia with Gamma. But otherwise, I think your best play is honestly just to go for Red Ice Fusion. Hope it's good enough, right? Because you just don't have any other Drytrons besides Alpha. Like, you can search Ben 10, but you can't really get anywhere besides that. Yeah, having one of these is not going to be that good. Gonna go ahead and activate Ram. Activate Ram. Normal summon Ram, and then go for Borbo, and then Trident. 3 summons Ecclesia is the 4th to play around Nibiru. Sorry if you guys can hear that background noise. Hopefully you can't. But he's gonna go ahead and use the Nadir Servant next. It's gonna send Titaniclad to search for Ecclesia. And then Ecclesia gonna summon itself, and then search for probably nothing because of Gamma, right? Like, you definitely just drop Gamma. Yeah, gonna Gamma that and just set 2 and pass probably. Yeah, and then the Psyframes get banished. End phase is gonna resolve to Titaniclad, and he's grabbing Fleur-de-Lis. Huh. Wonder why that's the case. Because this isn't on for its negation. And if your board gets cleared, you just don't have any engines anymore. I find this to be a little strange. I probably would have searched Ecclesia myself, but we'll see what the implications of that are. Maybe he's seeing a play that I'm not. Very curious. Alright, for turn, we're going to see Drytron draw Emergency. So that unlocks the hand a bit. The problem of having only one Drytron is no longer a thing, because now he has Alpha Zeta. So he can actually realistically go for his Drytron plays. But he could also still consider going for just straight up Red Ice Fusion. Because he can like go Harpy's Feather Duster, see what happens. And then he knows one of the cards in hand is Fleur-de-Lis. So like the other card in hand is maybe a hand trap, like from his vantage point. So if you like check for Ash maybe with Emergency and then like Red Ice Fusion, that is gonna be hard to stop, honestly, from this spot. Main phase 1, he's gonna use Harpy's Feather Duster, and Cam's actually not even gonna chain the Scarlet, just gonna let it go to grave. So he can activate an end phase. He's gonna use Emergency next, that's gonna search for a copy of Zeta. I mean, it's not guaranteed that your opponent doesn't have Ash at this point, but I think it would be worth using it. Because your opponent, I don't think, is OTKing you from this spot, especially because Ecclesia was not searched. So, I don't know. I feel like you go for Red Ice Fusion and just see where that gets you. I probably would have done it. I know we have perfect info, but I probably would have definitely just gone for Red Ice Fusion here. Let's see. Okay, so he's not doing it. He's going for the Drytrons instead, which is definitely not a bad play either, because he's going to get a lot of value here. So he's going to go ahead and tribute the Zeta to trigger Alpha that searches Ben 10. And he's going to go ahead and tribute away the Ben 10 for a Zeta that's going to search for a Meteonis. And then in a new chain, Ben 10 goes ahead and triggers. That's going to get him a copy of Manju. Okay, so really going in here. He's going to link those away. Will we see Union Carrier? Yes. So Carrier can try to equip Dawn Knight. He's probably going to Dryden pop it. And then Nia Sarvis to negate it. Well, that's like a really, really good that he drew this. Carrier, effect on itself, Dryden, try to destroy it. Sarvis, effect to negate it. This doesn't get banished, I don't think. It, oh, it doesn't even destroy. I thought it just negated and destroyed. No, it just negates. Alright. So that's just gonna negate the Trident, and then the carrier resolves. That's gonna equip Dawn Knight, and now we have a 2k machine for Meteonis to go ahead and summon back the Ben 10. This is a play that I think everybody should know by now. Very, very common. So go ahead, use Meteonis, tribute away the 2k attack Union Carrier that summons back Ben 10. And then Dawn Knight triggers to send Gamma, and then use Gamma to tribute away the Ben 10, summon itself, and another Drytron, trigger the Ben 10 again. Just a lot of stuff. So gonna summon Alpha, and then Ben 10 goes and searches Natasha. I like Natasha quite a lot. Gonna use Meteonis Drytron to add itself back by reducing one of these by 1000 attack. And then going to go ahead and use the Meteonis that's going to tribute those two away for... Oh! Bringing back the Sarvis. Nice. Okay, so like I mentioned, I did want to see this. So, nice. I'm happy about that. Alright, so this card actually I don't think can negate Nibiru. Let's read how it's worded. When your opponent would special summon, so it's built in. Similar to like... similar to the first clause of Strike. I know Strike can obviously negate Nibiru because it negates monster effects, but it can't negate Nibiru because of the first clause. It's only because of this clause. So, yeah, this only negates summons that don't start a chain. So, Nibiru can definitely just end the entirety of Drytron's turn here, but of course he still has his normal summon, so he's not going to drop it yet. Gonna normal summon Manju, and he knew he had Manju because he searched it off the Ben 10 earlier. So I was going to search for a Ben 10. Okay, so let's think about this. What did he accomplish in this turn? Well, he kept up his advantage, but all he really has is a Sarvis. Seems a little underwhelming. I wonder if he's on the fiber package. Like, I wonder what fiber combo you can still go for with Herald of Orange Light. Like, in the absence of Link Cross, obviously. I don't know. This doesn't feel very strong. I'll have to see. Battle phase. Okay, so he's actually just gonna not use Nibiru. Honestly, I think that's fine. Just because this token would be pretty big. Like, it'd be 4k attack and then 38 defense, and either of these can beat over it. So, yeah, I think you're better off just leaving these on here because like this can't negate Fleur-de-Lis either. So you can just attack over it with the boost of Fleur-de-Lis. Pretty interesting. He's gonna attack Dryden and then attack for 14. Then main phase 2 pass. I don't know. I really don't think this really accomplished a whole lot of anything, to be honest. Like, he'll have stuff in grave for next turn, that's true. But actually, I think it's fine just given the fact that Cam is not on a lot of very strong resources at the moment, but like Dragoon would have been super good here too. Like, he would have had all the resources that he has anyways, minus the Gamma. It's just that his hand would have been a little bit different. But regardless, we're going to see Scarlet set Walkera in the end phase because it was just blown away by the Duster. He didn't use it. And he's going to draw a DD Crow, which would normally be okay, but it's a bit too late for that. I mean, he could get rid of the impactful Drytron being Alpha, or he can get rid of Gamma, but yeah, this is not looking super strong. He can't summon this right now, but if he's on a Link Spider, he can. Let's see. He's going to activate Walkera, that's going to summon itself. And then he's going to go for Link Spider. And then, yeah, summon the Fleur-de-Lis, because now there's an extra monster in the field. You can just go Battle Phase, attack over the Sarvis. This I don't think can negate this. Yeah, Cam says I don't think it works like that. Yeah, it doesn't. Because it doesn't say when your opponent activates an effect that would summon a monster. You can see a card like Solemn Warning if you want to see a clause like that. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use Fleur-de-Lis to attack over. And then main phase 2. What's the play here? I don't know. Because this can't get Scarlet, so not really sure what the line is. He's gonna go for Asa. Okay. He's gonna pass. There's no Earths in here. He just wants access to his zoos, I guess, but he's sitting on very, very little. For turn, we're going to see Drytron draw a copy of Nova. That's quite good, because he gets access to Delta. I mean, it's not, like, needed right now, but it's nice to have. Plus, it can help play through Crow, or like, just get resources back. Gonna tribute Natasha for Alpha. Excuse me, for Alpha. Whoa. Just had air stuck in my throat there. But, yeah, Alpha is going to go ahead and grab a search. That's going to search for Quadrantids. This is the Harpy's Feather Duster one, which is nice. Not really useful here, but it's nice to just have it in rotation. He's thinking he's going to tribute away the Ben 10 for Gamma. And then going to bring back the Zeta. Ben 10 goes ahead and triggers for another Ben 10. I wonder how he's going to be able to put up damage here. Curious as to what game enders he has. He's going to use the Meteonis Drytron on Zeta, and that gets DD-crowed. Pretty strong, because a lot of people only play one of this. Some people play two, but if you're only on one, that kind of does hurt. He's going to overlay for a Assembled Nightingale. So this is what allows him to make Zeus. Yeah, he tries to use Natasha, but he can't because it was never properly summoned. Like, that's usually not a problem because of the fact that you can just Meteonis it back, but it got banished and he never got a chance to use it. That's why I felt like it was kind of odd the way he did this. Because he just never got value out of any of the cards he actually searched besides the Ben 10, which is like fine, but I feel like he could have structured it a little bit differently personally. Let's see. Yeah, Zeta is still 1,000 attack because it still attempts to resolve as much as it can. Okay, so he's going to use Drytron Nova to summon out Alpha. Okay, so maybe he's not on Delta. Very interesting. I feel like you have to have a lot of Drytron names, though. He's going to link for a copy of Unicorn. He's using so many resources just to out an Asa. He's going to get rid of the Quadrantids, and then, oh my god, I just accidentally hit fast forward. Okay, so what happened there was he used Zeta to pitch away the Ben 10 to summon itself, and then use Unicorn and Zeta to summon access code. So he doesn't have any more targets for Ben 10, notably. So that means he's not playing Herald of Orange Light either. Or maybe he sided him out. It's possible, but this build is quite fascinating. I'm curious as to like what he's on. He's going to go access code. This is definitely not game yet. This is going to be 800 plus 53. This is going to attack twice. And it's on 400 right now, so yeah, this is not going to be game yet. He's got Nibiru here. And he can put in defense too. Wow, all of a sudden, like, the Drytron player just doesn't have any resources left. It really feels like he just put a lot of cards on the table, but wasn't able to actually accomplish a whole ton. And he's going to pass. And now Cam gets access to Walkero, and he's looking in a pretty decent spot. Gonna grab Scarlet off that. And then draws a Zoo. Okay, so that pretty much just solves everything. So I think Cam actually wins this game now. 0 defense, so normal summon Ram Ram. And all of a sudden, he's able to just go into all of his Zoo plays. Gonna overlay for Tiger Mortar, attack with the token, attack with Nibiru, and then he's gonna go for a Zeus, just playing around Nibiru of his own. That's fair. And he's gonna pass. I mean, this is probably good enough. Oh, he draws Cypher Gamma, but the driver's already banished. And now, like, the Red Ace Fusion is looking a little worse. It's not horrible here, but it's not looking amazing either. It's his only play, though, so he has to go for it. Yeah, Red Ace Fusion going to send away 2. That's going to summon out Dragoon. Cam is thinking. He's going to use Zeus here to at least, like, force it, and then that way he takes less damage. That way he's only going to take... oh, wait, no. I think that's going to be game, right? Because it'll be 3k, and then this will be on 4k. Yeah, I think it'd be game anyways. Dragoon negate, and then Dragoon pop. That's 3k. Oh wait, no, he can just use this in battle phase. He can use Scarlet in battle phase. It's not game yet. So he has one turn to turn this around. And this won't be... Notably, this will not be having a negation. But it's on 4K, so it's not like Lord can attack over it anymore with its own effect. I wonder what outs Cam has. I mean, if he draws a Zoo, he can out it. Battle phase attack. Scarlet going to be used in response. It's going to bring up Golden Lord. He's probably just going to main phase 2 pop it. Oh no, he's just going to attack over it. Okay. He missed out on damage there. He's going to pass. And for turn... Oh no, the top deck is Golden Lord. What can he do? He can... Oops. He can use Scarlet to set something and then Golden Lord. So it can't be destroyed by card effects. So you buy yourself another turn. It's just not great. I mean, I don't think he's dying if this is all that... Like, if Drytron doesn't top tick anything. He's actually not losing yet. It's just really, really wonky. This is not the card he wanted to draw. This is, like, probably the worst card. Gonna go ahead and banish the Scarlet. Second Conquistador. And then go ahead and bring back Golden Lord. And use the Conquistador to set Scarlet. That's fine, and he passes. He draws a copy of Fafnir. This should be the end of the game now, right? Because you can Fafnir, Nova any Drytron, and then you can like... actually, I don't really know what else. It depends on what's in his extra deck, what he can go for with his Drytrons. I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm just going to let the game play out. Fafnir, you're going to go ahead and search out Nova. Nova going to summon... Oh, he is on Delta. He just didn't use it earlier. Okay. He's going to use Alpha. Or... What is happening? He's going to use Gamma to tribute away the Delta. Summon itself and Zeta. Going to overlay for... Oh, he's playing this and the Lyrilusk. Okay. So this guy is a Towers. He's unaffected by mod or other cards' effects. And then... So he could just ram this in to Golden Lord. And then make Zeus. He's going to go ahead... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, this is going to attack over. He doesn't have to ram it in. I don't know why I thought that for some reason. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and go for a Dragoon attack over the Golden Lord and then use this to attack. He's going to use Scarlet to bring back the Lord. No Redeclare. He's going to use Dragoon. And then burn. If he had done that last turn, it'd have been game right there. Crazy how that works. Like, he would have had to have either just like... He would have had to have just not use Scarlet and then just take the Zeus. He's gonna pass. Fraternity draws the Deer Servant. That's pretty crazy. But it doesn't actually answer anything. Because even though he doesn't have any negations, like, this doesn't get dealt with. Like, unless he just destroys by battle, I guess. But I don't know how he's gonna be able to do that. Curious. Ew, he probably doesn't have any more Fleur de Lises either. Because, like, he could Fleur de Lis negate the Dragoon if he had access to it. Aw, man. Searching at the Fleur de Lis earlier was, I don't know, I don't really know about that. I still feel like searching Ecclesia was a better play. He's gonna add back Ecclesia. Wait, did he go for Entis Pop? That guy's unaffected. Hopefully they catch it. Oh, yeah, okay, they do catch it. Yeah, so that can't be destroyed. He's gonna go ahead and set Conquistador off the Scarlet. Oh, and he just leaves the game. Huh, interesting. So I guess he just had no outs to this board. Was there anything he could have done? Like Golden Lord bring itself back. He can... It is a quick effect to detach to. so that wouldn't have really done anything. Like, you couldn't even get in for damage. Yeah, provided he doesn't play 2 Fleur-de-Lis, which I doubt it. Yeah, I just don't think there was any way out of this game. So it looks like Drytron winning this one 2-0 actually. Pretty interesting to see this build. It seems more focused on just like the control elements of it and like toolboxing, because he's playing like Quadrantids and Vanity's Ruler and Sarvis and stuff. Very, very curious again to see which builds of this deck top this tournament. Because I, again, don't think this deck is solved yet by any means. But that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more competitive Yu-Gi-Oh content, and leave a comment with any feedback. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.